Before we talk about GPS spoofing, we need to understand that GPS is just one part of a larger umbrella called the GNSS, the Global Navigation Satellite System. To give you an example, Xerox is a kind of a photocopier, but we keep calling it Xerox. So that is how we keep calling the Global Navigation Satellite System, of which GPS is a United States of America system as GPS. The Chinese system is called Bedu, Russian system is called GLONASS, and Indian system is called NAVIC or the IRNSS. So all of these are GNSS, and what is happening is the GNSS is getting jammed and spoofed. Now let's understand what is jamming and spoofing. So GNSS transmits in a particular frequency from the satellite, and the receiver on the ground receives the same frequency. Now, this particular frequency that GNSS is transmitting is an open frequency, and it's everybody knows this particular frequency. So anybody with that kind of transmitter can jam the signal locally, and nobody will be able to get that signal. So that is how the GPS jamming is happening in and around Delhi. There has been many jamming cases. I have quoted that in one of my articles in close to Hong Kong. In fact, there was a GNSS-based yacht that was pulled away by spoofing it to another location. Now, what is spoofing is the GNSS signal that is coming from satellite. The ground transmitter mimics that signal and slowly starts to give wrong information to the receiver, and the receiver thinks it is elsewhere. Why is a GNSS required? So that you can get an accurate navigation from A to B. There are routes in which you can fly provided your aeroplane is equipped with the GNSS system. So that is how from yesteryears, like 2 decades ago, you flew from one place to another, overflying the navigational aids called the VOR, VHF Omni Range, or NDB, non-directional beacon. After the advent of the GNSS receiver, you could fly from A to B directly. So that is the advantage you had. But today, because it being an open frequency, people are able to jam it, people are able to spoof it, that is, give wrong information, so that when an aeroplane is using the GNSS to come into land, it is finding itself elsewhere. But there is no cause for alarm, or there is no cause for panic, because the aeroplane itself has something called the IRS, Inertial Reference System. So using the inertial reference system, the aeroplane knows its position, calculates its position every second. So when a GPS spoofing happens, that is, if a GNSS system is pulling it away to a different direction, the aeroplane itself will come to know that the GNSS error is happening, and it will take out the GNSS or the GPS from the system, tell the pilot that I have taken out the GNSS out of the system. Therefore, now we have to rely completely on the IRS, or the Inertial Reference System. The IRS is not as accurate as the GPS, but it is fairly accurate for the aeroplane to come and land using something called the ILS, the Instrument Landing System. So today in Delhi, even if the GPS spoofing happens, it is not going to affect us, because all the 3 runways today are equipped with the Instrument Landing System. To capture the Instrument Landing System, your Inertial Reference System and the ground-based radar is adequate. So there is no cause for panic, at least in India, because in India, every place, most important places, we use the Instrument Landing System for the aeroplane to come and land, which is a terrestrial-based system. So there is no cause for concern. Yes, people who are using purely the GNSS or the GPS for approach and landing, or for navigation, etc., they will have a certain issues, but those are absolutely sortable. But let's come to how we need to address this. I've written in my article also, there is a need to encrypt the signal, and there is a need to do something called the frequency hopping, so that the nefarious people cannot jam the signal. Such a facility exists in NAVIC, or the IRNSS, the Indian GNSS. Currently, only military can use that particular feature. and any aeroplane that wants to use that feature needs to take help of the government of India. Our GNSS system is one of the most advanced and the most rudimentary, because it came early, is the American system called the GPS, which is getting attacked and getting spoofed every now and then. That United States of America needs to sort it out.